Hey everyone, what's going on? This is On the Fence Movie Reviews, and today we're going to talk about The Flash. So, today we're going to talk about The Flash, and it came out last week. I'm recording this a little late, but you know what? I want to do something a little different, and going forward, I want to kind of try and uh, not so much do something different, but just kind of change the way I review movies. And I want it to be more of a conversation. Obviously, I probably going to fall back into this is what I didn't like, this is what I did like. But I'm going to do my best to just kind of talk about the movie without giving anything away, without spoiling it. And if I do spoil something, if I'm going to have a spoiler topic, I'll let you know, or I'll say like in the video, hey, this is going to be spoilerish. Just, you know, stop watching right here and come back in 30 seconds or whatever it may be. But anyways, we're going to talk about The Flash today. Let's get right to it. I enjoyed this movie. I thought it was really good. I thought Ezra Miller did a really good job playing both Barrys. Seeing Michael Keaton back as Batman and that iconic score was chilling. It gave me goosebumps. I really enjoyed it. Ben Affleck back as Batman was really cool. This is all in the trailer, so I'm not spoiling anything for you. And Supergirl. I think when Supergirl shows up, she wrecks shop. It's really cool. The action just picks up. Overall, I thought this was a really good superhero movie. And I will say this: I did watch reviews about it, and I thought it was. I had expectations, and that's probably one thing you shouldn't do when you go into a theater and watch a movie is have expectations, especially super high expectations when it comes to a movie you're really looking forward to. And now with The Flash, I was really looking forward to it because I saw Keaton, I saw Affleck, all that good stuff, and I was like, yeah, let's go. And then plus this movie's been it's was supposed to come out a few years ago, and it just kind of get pushing back, and so the anticipation for this movie was really good. Well, I mean, really high. I mean, but I'm gonna say this, and don't take this in a negative way. The movie was definitely overhyped. I enjoyed it nonetheless, but I think I was hearing a lot of like, oh, this is the best comic book movie ever. This is the story, and the story is really good, but just they overhyped the story, they overhyped the action. And this movie had a few things going against it. One, elephant in the room, Ezra Miller and his actions and all the stuff he did, went against this movie. And if you don't want to see this movie because of all the shenanigans that he did and all the his issues, totally understandable. I went to see it. I'm a movie person, so I wanted to watch it. So that had one thing going against it. Another thing was it did take so long to kind of come out. And, I feel like the hype for it kind of died down. It's just I think the third thing that kind of also went against it is that we know the DCEU as it is right now is going to end. And are we going to get invested in this movie, or do we want to be invested in this movie? Do you want to be invested in these characters and be like, oh yeah, like this is if this was a really good movie, or like, yeah, we want to see more of it, but it's not going to happen because they're going in another route, and that's fine. But so I feel like those three things were kind of going against this movie, and also the overhype, like just it just being really hyped up, but you wouldn't know that until you actually saw the movie. But I could be wrong. Movies are subjective. Everyone has their own opinions about it. But for me, I thought those things kind of worked against it for me, at least. But the things that worked for it, the story was really good. Ezra Miller did a really good job playing both Barrys and telling the story and kind of they both were growing as the movie progressed, where you see the original Barry, how he was, and kind of goofy and silly, and then he goes to meet this other Barry who's the same way but a little more extreme, and it's like, hey, like come on, grow up a little bit, and them going tick for tack with each other, and the arc of them growing. I liked it. I really enjoyed it. I thought that was a really good job. Seeing Affleck back as Batman for the time he's in this movie, really liked it. Thought it was really good. Um, also with the Michael Keaton returning as well, at least for me, the original Batman. The 1989 Batman. I believe that's when it came out. 1989. I could be wrong. Anyways, don't murder me. Seeing that Batman and seeing the old traits of that Batman, I really enjoyed it. One thing that not so much like I didn't like it, but it was just kind of funny to see the way the when in those movies, Batman and Batman Returns, he had a certain fighting style, and it was very heavy, very punch you in the face kind of style. Whereas this one, it's still the same way, but he's got a little more agility, and it was weird to kind of see, but it made for good action scenes. I really enjoyed it. Again, when Supergirl shows up, and they have, they're interacting with her, and when they, when she's doing her thing, phenomenal. The action scenes were great. Some of the CG, it's spotty, but I don't know if that's purposely done or if it's just they couldn't do it a better way. Who knows? But did it take me out of the movie? No, I liked it. There's this opening scene, not opening scene, but towards the beginning of the movie where you're just kind of like, the CG looks a little bad, but it didn't take me out of the movie. I still enjoyed, the action scene that was going on. The way they do the Speed Force, it was very interesting. Is that how it is? But you know what? It worked. I got used to it, and no complaints here. I mean, a little bit of a complaint, but not enough for me to not like the movie. Another thing is I feel like with Zod, Zod's kind of the baddie here, and that's in the trailer, so I'm not ruining it. Zod's the baddie, and I just think with that, they rely the fact that if you've seen Man of Steel in that story, that they really didn't have to build on that, because the Zod stuff they ran through really quick, and I feel like it was just a setup to show Supergirl and Batman and the two Flashes do their thing. And don't get me wrong, enjoyed it. I was like, yeah, this is awesome. But I feel like with Zod, they just kind of like, all right, let's go, hurry up and get to this, because everyone knows about what happens with Zod. Let's get through this so we can have our superhero team fight them and have this great big action scene. And I enjoyed the action scene. I just think the stuff with Zod was really rushed. But with saying all that, I'm gonna have to say, get off the fence and check out The Flash. I was watching this and going into this and thinking like, oh man, they're gonna do like, a spin-off of kind of like a Flashpoint, the Paradox, or that kind of graphic novel. At least that's what I thought. And it doesn't really do that. They kind of go in their own way, which I like. I think was good. There were a couple things, a few things that I complained about, but overall I enjoyed the movie. I want to see it again. Just overall, it's a good movie. Good superhero movie. Not a great superhero movie, but that's just my opinion. Anyways, if you like this video, hit that like button. We really appreciate it. If you have not subscribed to On the Fence Movie Reviews, hit that subscribe button. We're going to bring you more movies, more movie reviews, and just, good, wholesome movie content. And we'll try and branch out and do different things other than just movie reviews. We'll see how it goes as time progresses. If you want to see some of our behind-the-scenes stuff, our quick reactions, follow us over on Instagram at On The Fence Movie Reviews. It's kind of where we put our quick little thoughts and just little behind-the-scenes stuff over there. So if you want to check that out, go ahead and follow us over there. And remember, we'll catch you on the fence.